Hello friends, Sam and Graham doing TCGs yet again. Here we are, Heavy Hitters. This is my 9th case and the last one I currently have on hand. As I mentioned last time, you may very well see me get a restock since I tend to have these recorded out a fair bit. You may not see much of a that much of a break, honestly. And that's cool, if so. I will certainly be trying to get more of this, but we'll see what happens and when. In the meantime, I'm going to get this prepped. Talk to you in a minute. Alright, y'all. So that last case I opened had the fabled, that quite fabled deathmatch arena in it. I was quite tickled to find that. So clearly, the goal for this case is to get another one. Everything else is abject failure. I was kidding. It won't be abject failure. Now, I would love it if this box would do me a solid and not stink. Box. This case. Well, this box too, frankly. Like, that'd be awesome if every box of the case was just delightful. But there are plenty of ways we can win without hitting another fabled. There are plenty of ways. There's still... I need 2 more copies of Reel In. How's that for one? 2 more copies of a Ranger action... Is it an action? Of a Ranger card for Riptide that I will almost certainly never play. But I want it because I do the whole collecty thing. Even for the stuff I'm not going to play. So, clearly, I want 2 of those. I want 2. I feel like that is not going to happen. I definitely do not see that as likely at all. But those are the last 2 cards. Cast Bones. That's a solid, very solid Majestic. Quite pleased with that. To have a full non-foil playset of everything. 2 more copies of Reel In are all I need. So that would be great. That would be my ideal situation, I would say. Would be that I do luck into pulling 2 of those. Because I've pulled 2 of the same Olympia. 2 of the same slot card in a case before. So it's possible. It's definitely possible. It would not be out of the realm of possibility. The realm of probability, sure, it's probably not in that. But it is possible. As most things are, frankly. Another thing, I'd love to hit one of the big marbles too. That would be another excellent hit, especially if it's Kasai. Because there's not a whole ton of them that I like want to keep per se. And I'm running into too much good stuff that I do want to keep that is hindering my recouping efforts somewhat. So if I could hit one of the monster cards, like a Kasai, like a Fabled, that will help boost that back, that would be awesome. But it's not the end of the world if it doesn't happen either. I was trying to keep because I always run out of space in my rare stack, I was at least trying to put the equipment, and I have successfully done the equipment. This was an attempt to keep from having to go wild with these stacks a little bit, but I don't think my best laid plans are going to be sufficient. Alright, there's another copy of Lum Lum. Angel's Glow. Which is decent enough Majestic for the halfway point. So we've got our halfway on Majestics. We do not, however, have a cold foil or a foil Majestic. So we could still... Oh, there's Primed to Fight. There is another Majestic for it. So there's still plenty of possibilities here of excellence to run into. I only need one each of common and rare rainbow foils at this point. No, I got the common. I think I lied. I think I need 2 rare rainbow foils at this point to have one of each. So we are almost there. Almost there. Trying to think of... I mean, there... And then the copies of... There's still 30-something odd total foils I need. Up the ante. Sure, why not? Around 30 overall foils that I need. So most of those are Majestics or Legendaries at this point. Or you know, I guess there are several Marvels that are on that list. But again, I haven't completely figured that I'm keeping all the Marvels. Stadium Centerpiece. I saw the cold foil and flipped to it. I shouldn't have gotten overzealous because then I just got disappointed. Stadium Centerpiece for our common cold foil. Still no foil Majestic though. I think we are at 4 total Majestics. So we still got a little bit more potential excitement here. And the simple fact that no totals are guaranteed, we could get some true goofiness and wild surprises somewhere in the process as well. Well, like this pack, getting 2 Majestics, one of them foil. So there is a Ripple Away. There is a delightful, commanding performance. Love to see my Warrior Majestics like that. In beautiful, lovely rainbow foil. So I think at this point, we got 5 packs left. I'm only expecting like 1 more Majestic. Ooh, still 4 packs left. I think I missed one in my stack when I was first counting. So yeah, only expecting 1 more Majestic in these packs. Maybe one of them will hide something particularly surprising, excellent, amazeful in the process. I definitely thought that was a foil for a split second, but it is not. That's just a silly token Rhino right there. I have no excuses. Nothing there. Nothing there. But yeah, so the collectiness is definitely going well. Heck. Alright. Whatever. This is stupid. I'm going home. So I think I pulled 4 rainbow foil Balance of Justice now. I've not pulled a cold foil, but I do believe that is my 4th rainbow. You know what? Whatever. Don't leave me alone. I'm never going to complain about. I mean, there might be some legendaries that I scoff at a little bit. In this set, I don't think I'm going to complain about any legendaries. Like the Aurum Aegis is probably not quite as exciting as some of the others, but even it, I am quite happy to see pop up in a pack. So we're now in box 2. Box 1, not overly wild, but we got a Balance of Justice. I mean, that pretty much put it as a, we got our dollars worth out of box 1. I mean, plus cast bones, plus foil commanding performance. Like, there's not much room for any complaint there. There is a hood. It is red sand. Oh, almost missed that send packing. Which is actually a more decent card than I gave it credit for at first. I kind of like it. We're not going to go too crazy with there, unless we just see an absolute favorite. Normally I would be like, nope, that card stays on top because it's awesome. Send packing's fine. We can just be nice to all these things at this point, I suppose. Ooh, runner. I'm in. I am good with that. Another pretty solid Majestic there. I only have a couple sleeves left in this pack of sleeves before I have to crack another one. I should have planned ahead. Y'all know me. Y'all know better than that. Wage Gold. Engaged Shrift Blade. Alright. So we'll move. We also need to move this box of bulk. We have another box of bulk ready to go right here. Let's go ahead and grab a pack of sleeves, and we are back in business, just like that. Just like that. See how easy, how fast that was? We got back in that business. Are you for real right now? Okay, so one of my locals, I'm really hunting a grains for. So I would like to hit one, but at the same time, this goes back to my usual methodology of I'm not going to complain about a legendary, especially not a good legendary, which Balance of Justice is a good legendary. There's one of my reel ends. All right. We got one. We still got 2.5 boxes left. In those 2.5 boxes, can I luck into another reel in? Can I bad luck into another reel in? I feel like that might actually be what I am hoping for. Like pulling that instead of a Blade Flurry. Like that just feels dirty a little bit, but you know, here we are. Let's see what we can do. There's Miller. We can ripple that away. Thunk. All right, so we're legit. We are at the very worst. We're on pace in this case for 4 Balance of Justices. So one a box. Let's see how that pace holds. Like I don't even know what to root for here. Like this is just silly. I've had, like that last, I was about to say, it had a Fabled, but it didn't really have any, and then I remembered, no, we had 2 legendaries in that box. Including one I hadn't pulled yet. So it is not remotely accurate to say that other than the Fabled, it wasn't that good. It was great all around. There might have been a big dead zone, but it bounced back. I am just kind of utterly baffled at this point. I have to get my hands on more of this set, is all I know to say. This is so much fun to open. I'm still hunting cards. I have problems and don't enjoy buy singles ink. So, I need to get me some more of this so I can keep opening it and just having a gas with it. Alright. So we've already hit a legendary of this box. We've still got more than a quarter of the box left. We've hit multiple Majestics, but not a foil Majestic yet. Well, there is another Majestic for us. That is Olympio Prized Fighter, the adult version. So we don't have a cold foil either. So I would expect a cold foil and a rainbow foil Majestic still. Just don't expect anything like wild out of that, because we've already got a good hit with my 75th Balance of Justice now. I think that legitimately is the 5th one I've pulled. We're at the quarter mark, the last quarter of box 2, and we're already racing pretty hard with this one. Like, it has already given us 2 legendary Balance of Justice. It's one of those that I kind of have a hard time looking at and making sure, okay, is this one cold foil or rainbow? I'm pretty certain they're both rainbow, and that all of the ones I have pulled are rainbow. You know what is also rainbow is our Majestic Foil Nasty Surprise. I cannot remember if I lack one of those or not. I'm at that point where I can't remember if I need Stadium Centerpiece. I feel like I pulled that one already, but like even the common cold foil where you're like, did I really have to pull a common cold foil? Everything I lack that chips away at that checklist is a pretty happy pull for me. Down, not out. There's Tenacity. There's a Hardy block. So yeah, this is it could still, like, we could pull nothing else this entire case and it could land in disappointment territory. But with those 2 legendaries thus far, thunk, it'd be tricky for this to be a truly disastrous anything. So that's interesting. I don't think I'm going to have to go back through this bulk, I suppose, but I am pretty sure I did not get a cold foil this box. Which, again, they're never guaranteed, so that's not the end of the world. It is, however, always a little bit disappointing not to see a cold foil, but I could have missed it in the... I mean, I could have. I don't think I did. So maybe I have seen cases, though, where I pulled 2 cold foils in one of the boxes and then didn't pull one in the other box. Or like didn't pull one in one and pulled two in another is what I'm trying to say. So that is always certainly a route this could go to. Hold them. Fingers crossed. I would prefer it if that were the case. Or if there's just a monster fabled Marvel, whatever, in some of this that just makes us forget numbers for a minute. Hardy Black over the top. Pound Town. That was weird. I thought I saw an M again. I've done that a couple times where I thought I saw the Majestic logo. I could just be losing it. So here's another thing. We are about a quarter of the way into this box now, which is about the point where I say we don't have a Majestic yet, and then we pull one. Oh, which is true. And it is also... It's a Majestic. It's a Majestic cold foil. Evo Magneto. So our first Majestic is the cold foil Evo Magneto, which is probably our box cold foil. And then we get an up the ante right behind that. I'll say that's a little bit of a disappointing cold foil to me. Mostly because I already have one. I'm just not super thrilled by that either. So we now have one non-foil Majestic as well. So we're starting late this box, but we're starting. Starting late, but starting nonetheless. There's another Olympia. I have pulled notably more Olympia Olympia Kasai and KO. Victor kind of pulls, and I have pulled 2 Reinars and 1 Runner. That's a good one. 2 Reinars, and I've only pulled 1 Adult Betsy. So I'd love to see at least one more of those in the last box and a half that we've got over here. Hold'em. Texas Hold'em. I do like that game. Not good at it, but I like it. It's like me with most games, including this one. Alright, we're at the halfway point of this box. We have pulled like 2 Majestics. We did get our cold foil, which was that Evo Magneto, but we are still off to a pretty slow start for this box. At the halfway point, particularly. Knucklehead test. Different test. Which I think is one of the ones I needed. I think that is one of the last rare foils that I need. That is thrilling. Fatal Paco. Fatal Paco? Lead with heart. Lead, sorry. Like the metal lead. I'm sorry. I'll see myself out. Y'all can open the rest. No, I think I needed Clash of Might. That's just Ripple. Hey, there we go! Boom! Alright, ripple away. I think I might have needed that majestic foil, but there it is. There is reel in. That is a non-foil playset. Done. Non-foil playset accomplished. It only took 9 cases. But you're not done with the 9th case yet. Shut up. That's what I'm not done with yet. Alright, we haven't pulled our legendary this box yet. Y'all know I'm kidding. Kinda. Because we pulled them in the first 2 boxes. That Evo Magneto might have borrowed that slot for us, though, which is fine if it did. We are still in pretty happy territory. Show no mercy. That is a command. That is instruction. You are to not show mercy. Unless it's to me. Be merciful to me. Nobody else. Okay, be merciful to everybody. That's a good way to be. I believe in mercy. Primed to fight. Primed. Clash of Agility. Alright, we are really close to rolling into our last case, or our last box. But we get another Ancestral Harmony first. I don't think I don't think we got one of these in this case or the previous one. I don't need it, but I'd got my place out of that. But it's just interesting, the cards that like this deep into an opening, when you also have another one to compare it to, and you're like, I legitimately have not actually seen that in a while. Good times. Thunk. Alright. Last pack of box 3 means our legendary for the box is here. Testament. Fatal Engagement. Stacked in your face. Okay, I was wrong. That's fine. Alright, so that was clearly the weak box of this case so far. This one could be weaker, but the flip side is we did still get that majestic cold foil. I'd love to see 2 cold foils in this box to make up for the box that didn't have one at all. And we got our second reel in, which finished my non-foil playset. So really, 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 as much as I like to be goofy and make playful complaints, there's nothing here to complain about. Favorite in your stack, edge ahead. Okay, sure thing. Rawhide Rumble, which might be the other. Can't remember if I needed yellow or blue. But Shift the Tide, always like that. I think I needed either yellow or blue of that rawhide. That might be another foil to check off. That, however, is another standing order, which I am pleased with. We like that card. We are fans of the standing order in this house. So, my box of wrappers is horrifically overflowing down here and just spilling everywhere. And it is making me sad. Wallop. So we've already pulled several Majestics here. That's fun. Not a foil one yet. I see something back there that's going to make me scream, I think. What the actual heck? The wildest part is, I'm pretty sure every single one of these, they're all the same foiling. I am pretty sure that foiling is rainbow. In the same case, that is now our third Balance of Justice rainbow foil. Wow. That is something else. And then there's another reel in. That's hilarious, actually. So this case, I could have just opened this case first, and I would have had my whole play set of reel in. Oh my goodness. 3 legendaries. 3 of the same legendary in the same treatment in the same case. What in the world? I'm asking you, what in the world? I expect an answer. I really don't. I'm just being difficult. It's just wild, though, is it not? Runner, runner. Okay. That's another good Majestic. I'm just baffled. I have to get more of this. Like, the only primary takeaway I can give you from this set is that I have to open more of it. I've already seen my LGS say he doesn't have any more coming this week, but he has more coming next week. So I will absolutely be hitting him up for as much as he will part with to me. I have to get my hands on more of this. There's not even a small question. It's not a, I would kind of like to. It's not a mild, definitely be better for my health. No. It is mandatory. I need more. No. Now I'm just sounding mean. I will stop that. First world problems. You don't go there. All right. I mean, we still don't have a cold foil this box either. Apropos of nothing. What if it were another freaking Fabled? What if it were? Alternately, it would be hilarious if it were a cold foil Balance of Justice. That would be... So that's the funny play at this point. The annoying play would be if there's not one and I only had 2 cold foils this case. That would be the annoying play. LSS, I'm watching. I'm seeing how you treat me on this one. Pack call. Alright, there is Olympia. He is that prized fighter, you know. Alright, we are at 7 packs, it looks like. So after this one, we are in the back quarter. We are finishing up this case. And you can put your money where your mouth is. Where ya mouth is. Sorry. Money where ya mouth is. I actually ran out of space in my bulk box, and I don't feel like setting up another one. So we're just doing it on the table next to me for the moment. I have other bulk boxes elsewhere that those cards can fall into when the time arises. I'm looking at those balances just in utter disbelief. Another foil commanding performance. Probably not my preference since I pulled a duplicate one already today. I opened this and the last case in the same day. You could probably tell by the shirt, but I'm just saying, you know, whatever. Since I have already opened one in the last two cases. Monstrous Whale. Draw Swords. So that's the other thing that is making me nervous. Down to the last two packs of this is the distinct possibility that I'm going to have to be super careful going through all this bulk. With the possibility that I could have completely missed a cold foil. I did not miss that Reckless Charge. Because I just find it, while certainly possible, I find it difficult to believe that I would only get 2 cold foils in a full case. Possible. Absolutely. Just difficult to believe. Yeah, because there's not one there. That is very strange. I'm going to have to very carefully go back through all these to double check that. Because 2 just seems horrifically improbable. All that being said, with that, I'm not super upset or sure it matters. Just saying. 3 in the same case. We got that Evo Magneto too. We got some great Majestics. Oh, no, that was the same case. So I exposed myself for nothing. Sorry about that. In any case, this was awesome, y'all. This was another great case. I love this set. Truly a delight. I hope you enjoyed watching it too. I'm going to be hitting up Paul at Borderland Games for more of this as soon as I possibly can get it from him. You should hit him up. Use the code GrahamTCG or the link down there for your first order for 5% off. Hopefully, you know, it's good for everybody. I like it. I like it. In any case, have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.